We're taking a closer look at the evolution of Harlem as the historical and cultural center for the Black diaspora.
It wasn't only the Southern influences that created the Black Metropolis, but the Caribbean influences as well. New York Amsterdam news writer Karen Juanita Carrillo took a deep dive into this topic for this week's edition, and she is here to tell us all about it. So good morning to you. Great to have you here.
Morning.
Thanks for having me.
So what's very interesting is Harlem was predominantly white. So can you talk about the evolution from what it was back then to what we see today?
Yeah, around the turn of the century, Black people were in the lower parts of Manhattan and in Brooklyn. But as homes or buildings in the Harlem area were bought up by Black people, they started renting them to Black residents. And as we came up there, a lot of white people moved out. But it became this great enclave for Black people from all over.
Yeah, I mean, before the Harlem Renaissance, is what you're talking about, right? When everybody started to move uptown, Afro-Latinos from Panama and other areas like Puerto Rico settled in Harlem. So how, for folks from so far away, how are they learning about the space and where to move?
Yeah, that was really interesting. After slavery ended in other places, people started going abroad from their own islands to work in Panama, to work in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Shipping routes then brought them as far as New York as well, because there were jobs here in the factories. So whenever there was an opportunity to work someplace else, to make money, and to send it back home, people did that.
Yeah, and then you think about the Afro-Caribbeans from Jamaica, the Virgin Islands, even from the Dominican Republic. They brought art, music, all of that to
great
Harlem.
Mix of people. It's interesting because when you learn about the Harlem Renaissance, you mostly hear that it's a Black American thing. Mm-hmm. It is a Black American thing, but Black America became Black America because we had this mix of so many different Black people from the diaspora.
You know, gentrification also kind of shifted Harlem's demographics quite a bit. Can you explain some of the evolution and some of the gentrification that played out?
Then?
Now.
Oh, gentrification
now.
now.
Or both, really, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I guess then gentrification was, or a change of people was Black people coming to Harlem and changing it. Now we're having a mix again of more white people, a lot of different people are moving into Harlem. It's changing the culture, changing the place. It's still a predominantly Black neighborhood, but again, we're having a mix of cultures that's making it a whole different place.
Right. Yeah, and because it's become such a melting pot, it also was like the birth of a lot of activism in that area as well, right?
That was what was really interesting, because you had people from so many different places and different perspectives. You had radicals, you had people who were internationalists who wanted all of Black people to think about Africa and the independence of Africa, wanted independence for their own islands, and then also fighting Jim Crow and segregation here. So the mix of that really influenced how we did politics here.
Yeah, Karen, fantastic research here, great article. And it's now out, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Thank you for joining us. And to read more of Karen's piece, Who Made Harlem a Black Metropolis, you can check out this week's edition of the New York Amsterdam News online and in print. Thank you again.
Thank you.